What is going on, guys? So in tonight's video, we're going to be going over another fragrance from Khye Fragrance, Be Okay. Now this one got a bit more of a coloration to that juice, really nice bright yellowish, almost a yellowish gold, really nice pigment to that, very nice and solid. This one is an interesting scent. I was trying this out last night and trying this on today, and was noticing a few things that I was catching. It's like it transitioned quite a bit. This one had a decent amount of movement to it. Check the atomizer. Nice fine mist. Check this out here. Got a little bit of a dry down here. Opening right here. Noticing now there's something that kind of comes off like an apple. There's something kind of comes off apple. I don't know. Is there such thing as an apple blossom? Something comes off either apple or pear. And I didn't type that up so far. Let's see what we got in our notes. So for the fragrance Be Okay, our notes we have rose, geranium, gardenia, magnolia, lime leaf, amber, ambergris, lavender, jasmine, orange blossom, sandalwood, and possibly oak moss. But smelling that opening now, refresh it one more time. Oh, there's something kind of candied in here. It's not cherry, it's like a berry or an apple. I can't quite place it. It's really fruity, and I wasn't catching that fruitiness in that opening at first. When I sprayed it on this morning, I got the usual. I got the rose, geranium, amber, and the gardenia, so I type of smell. That's what I had this morning. As the day went on, I was able to add in more of those notes, and the last one that I just added was the sandalwood and oak moss. But there's a fruitiness that's in there that I wasn't catching at first. I wasn't noticing that. It almost comes off like an apple and a berry. I'm not sure if it's like a raspberry. There's a little bit of a tart behavior going on. It doesn't last that long, but I want to say, man, it really feels like a crisp apple and like a raspberry for some reason. So I'm gonna put that out there. The notes we gave, and I'm gonna also add on like a raspberry and apple to it. I love the way that this smells. So the overall profile on this one, here's the dry down here, you're gonna get a bright, vibrant, zesty, sparkling, damp, misty, watery, floral. You're gonna get what comes off like a rose, like a nice, juicy, slightly like smooth, fuzzy, peppery, honey fruit kind of a rose. It's really juicy and jammy. The way that it comes off, really enjoyable. You're gonna get what smells like an amber. I'm not the biggest fan of amber, but this one is detectable. I can pick up on it, and it adds to that rose really well. I feel like there's a geranium here. Geranium tends to do that sort of fruity rose kind of a vibe at times, depending on how it's done. And so that would pair really well with the rose and just make the rose seem a little bit more saturated, which this one really does a good job at that. It's so weird. It's like this sweet, tangy, almost candied vibe. There's something in there that's kind of got like a little bit of a tart, like a little bit of a tart bite to it. There's some sweetness. That's a crisp opening in there as well, but it goes away quickly. Unfortunately, I went online trying to look and see, was there a thing for the notes or anything set up for this fragrance online, and I didn't see anything. I went to the search section, typed in Be Okay, and nothing popped up. So I don't think this may be a fragrance that's available on the website just yet. So I was a little bummed out about that. Plus I told the owner, don't give me anything on the notes until I able to do my recording and then check the notes on video. But unfortunately, in this case, there's nothing online. But like I said, the overall presentation and on this, you're gonna be a dominantly a rose fragrance. There's going to be some creamier aspects that's going to come up. Something is going to almost hit a little salty sea air towards like that dry down. Is going to be hidden underneath. Just real slightly, you're going to get like a salty sea air vibe. There's something that comes off almost cherry-like as well. It's fruity, but it was kind of in a hidden and very subtle way. There's a lot of fruity accords that pop up randomly throughout the fragrance. It warms up a little bit more towards that dry down as well. There's something here that comes off a little creamy, like a creamy floral. So I thought maybe orange blossom, something like that. I was thinking maybe neroli, but I don't know if that is exactly it. There is a lot of like this drizzled honey sort of a vibe along with that rose. So it could possibly be a honeysuckle there. There's a lot of different directions that this can go in because most of the components that I'm catching tend to be florals and fruits, but there are a lot of florals that can display fruity like behaviors, and that can be a part of different accords and things like that. So I didn't want to just be giving out just a long laundry list of guesses, but these are some of the guesses that I do have. So honeysuckle could definitely be a part of that as well. Like I said, I get that sort of amber and like this sour floral. So that's what made me think lime leaf or something like that, or maybe I don't know if there's such thing as lime blossom. I don't think there's such thing as that, but that's what this reminds me of. Just a lot of beautiful, jammy, honey drizzled, fruity floral accords, and it's really enjoyable. I really like this particular scent. Love the juice on this one. Love how long this lasts. Love how it warms up and balances out and calms down in that dry down. Very enjoyable fragrance. What I will do is when I get the notes from the owner, I'll go ahead and put them in the description, and you guys can take a look at them and see how close we were or how far off we were and get a better understanding of that particular fragrance. I would say I'll drop the link in the description, but we don't have one just yet. But as soon as I get one, I'll post that in the description as well. And that is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys soon. Peace.